beyond ATC connected.
Well, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in. Oh, hold on. Why do I have an echo? Oh, I have a tab open. I can't. There's so much rain going on right now, I can't even hear myself thinking. My goodness me. A beautiful day for flying. A beautiful day for flying. I even have the sim sounds turned down a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we're sitting on the ramp in Montego Bay. We got rain flooding into the cockpit here. We got to go ahead and close these doors ASAP. But we are going to run some supplies from Montego Bay to Grand Cayman, and maybe over to Manly here in a minute, or the south. Yeah, is it Manly on the south side? But we've got some challenging flying ahead of us. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get through this in one piece, but I figured we got to give it a shot. We were attempting to do this yesterday. I think we were just a little bit early with our flight down there in the MAX. So today we are rocking and rolling a 777-200 freighter. It's time to cowboy up and fly the Amerijet flight over to Grand Cayman with Boris Audio Works sound pack. So it's first stream of the 777. We get to use the Boris Audio Works for me. I do know that you guys have been loving it. I've been hearing the comments of how awesome it is, so I'm looking very much forward to firing this puppy up. We're definitely doing a Toga today with this one. So Bill's Mafia's in the house. Good to see you. Still recovering from the Fly One Slob Fest last night. Oh, the AI dude, we were going off last night. That was epic. Aviation or Virtual Flight Diaries. Good to see you, my friend. AFO's in the house. Pete Ski. Captain Minnesota's here. Zach Lewine is here. Zach, we're going to buy the Bonanza, but you can multitask, I think. Hey, Bonanza is out. Baron is out. Listen. If you guys are getting Bonanza Baron, just flood the Discord with it, because I love seeing those airplanes. We don't see props enough in the Discord, so take as many screenshots as you want with your Barons and Bonanzas and post them in the screenshot section of the Discord, because I look very much forward to seeing those. We'll be flying them soon, too. It is release day. Tool's in the house. Kate's in the house. What's going on? Steve is here as well. Good to see all of you again. Zippy Zapple is live from the West Coast of USA. Welcome to America, brother. Hope all is well out there in California. Glad to have you on board. All right, I hear the thunder, I hear the lightning. Mickey G's also checking in. Mickey, where's... right on centerline when he tuned in earlier. Yeah, probably. I mean, we got rain bands, we got lightning. We're going to just, Godspeed. We are flying the freighter. I haven't flown the freighter in a really long time, if ever, I don't think. Actually, last time I flew the freighter, it was in 2020, so it's cool to see this back at it. Aaron, the Irish lad himself, welcome in. Just back from Japan. Flew on my first set of A380s. Well, how was it, man? I've never been on an A380. That's awesome, Aaron. Good to see you. Welcome back. Callie's in the house. Zippy and I are watching from my kitchen. Ooh, I hope you got some coffee. Does she have some coffee, Zippy? You better be sipping on some pumpkin spice latte. That's what I got here next to me, ready to go. All right. Jesse Ordonez, member for 9 months. Thank you for the support. Well, hello there. Closer and closer to 1 year. You're getting real close. You're getting real close, Jesse. Thank you for the support, man. Very kind. All right. Well, Barry's getting wet out here, but I couldn't figure out how to get stairs over here, so we're not going to worry about the stairs. We'll just climb up the belt loader like a true freight dog. But again, I know I've said it before, but like I like the walk-around mode with airliners for the sole purpose now of just seeing the sheer size of these airplanes. You really get to see the size of them, which I think is pretty cool. I'm not a huge fan of having to come out here and pull plugs and stuff like you do in some airplanes where they make you do it. I like doing it from the EFB is great, but being able to just come out here and walk under the airplane is pretty cool. Now, look at that windsock. It is straight out. Oh my goodness, chat. That windsock is, it's not even straight out. It's almost straight up. It's straight out and going up. That's going to be a problem. So let's hop into the flight deck and let's just go ahead and get things fired up. We are going to be rocking the WinWing cam today. I've got it working with MobiFlight. Shout out to Turk. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to lower this so when I'm in my pilot view, you see it like right there, so it's less obtrusive. Now, it's the wrong color, but I will say having the panel with MobiFlight is pretty darn cool. So we'll leave that off for now. But I am enjoying the WinWing products here. Mickey G is here. Good to see you. Says, that's an erect windsock if I've ever seen one. Dude, Mickey, where's the video proving that I'm right? All right, we've seen so many videos from yesterday. Where's the video? I need HD video, Mickey G. Did you go flying this morning? We shall see. All right, let's go ahead and boot the airplane up, shall we? I'll make sure the sim sounds are up because we are using Boris Audio Works. So give me a minute. It's going to take me a minute to refresh my memory here with the 777. We'll get the battery on. We'll get external power. That's coming up. Ooh, I love it. Everything's coming to life. As that's coming to life, where are the dome light? I want to get the cockpit juiced up here. We'll juice up all of our screens and stuff like this here. Get these all juiced up and then coming to life. All right, this overhead flow, pretty simple. ADIRUs are on. That can all stay off. No wipers required. Nothing of that. We got the nav light on. That looks good. Hydraulics will stay off. We can go ahead and turn the window heaters on. We'll arm the emergency exit lights. Everything is going to be auto, so we'll leave the fuel pumps off for right now. Everything looks good on that side. We're auto for the APU pressurization. That's pretty much all she wrote. So airplane's coming to life. I'm waiting for my McDo to get ready to roll here. Nabil is in the house. Nabil, my man, what's up? Hope all is well, Nabil. Nabil, why haven't you slid into my DMs yet? I need to proof watch some videos that you have there. I saw you posting some Bonanza photos. I need to see. I bought the sound bag yesterday, finally needed. Andre, I'm looking forward to tell you, this is my first full flight with the Boris audio pack, so you get to see my true reaction. I haven't done any flights with it. I did test to see if it's working, because you do have the ANR. If you come down here, you can put on your noise canceling headset. So I do know that I have it installed, which is good. While we wait here for the airplane to boot up, let's tune the ATIS. Let's see what the ATIS says here. Get the ATIS coming up. Get my FMC coming up as well here.
Heavy rain. Ceiling 1000 broken. 4500 overcast. Temperature 25. Dew point 24. QNH 09 and 9 8. Landing and departing runway 07. Transition level 180. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Quebec.
Info Quebec.
Saint-Cyr Airport information, Quebec. 1559 Zulu. Wind 075 at 33. Gusts 47. Heavy rain. Ceiling 1000 broken. 4500 overcast. Temperature 25. Dew point 24. QNH 09 and 9 8. Landing and departing runway 07. Transition level 180. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Quebec.
What did he say the winds were? Gust 47?
Saint-Cyr Airport information, Quebec. 1559 Zulu. Wind 075 at 33. Gusts 47.
All right. Let's go ahead and get our clearance then. Good morning, ground. Amjet 357 heavy clearance to Grand Cayman, please. Is it Amerijet or Amjet? What am I forget. I think it's Amerijet. I think it's just Amerijet. What's the call sign for Amerijet? I'm going to go ahead.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, sanks to ground. Expect runway 07, Roscoe 2, departure, initial climb to 6,000 feet. Squawk 3615.
Roscoe 2 departure.
Oh, I have
Squawk
auto respond on. I
3615.
forgot.
Amerijet 357 Heavy.
I forgot I had auto respond on. So lay up
Amerijet 357 Heavy, read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
All right, we'll call you back ready for pushback or engine start at Amerijet 357 Heavy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set payload. Payload is set. I'm going to go ahead and set the fuel. That is set. And as far as route, we are route requesting. And let me see here. Let's do activate, route request sent. And we'll wait for that to come back in. While we wait on that, let's throw our squawk code in here, 3615. That sounds like a new message, 3615. Someone's calling me, no, go figure. 3615, we'll put it on XPDR mode for right now. I don't need to mess with that radio, I guess that's fine. Come back up here, and you can see here we've got that. We're going to go ahead and load the route from the FMC. Clear the scratch pad, clear that. Clear that, clear that, perf init. All right, so we're going to accept the SimBrief data. We'll execute. And actually, hold on, let's do a perf init request from SimBrief. I never did a perf init request from SimBrief. Should bring it over. We shall see. I guess we don't need the FC. We'll just keep that up for right now. We'll make sure that gets pulled in here, but our route already loaded up. Oh, there we go. What do we got? Accept. Why is it not loading the data, though? It's peculiar. Oh, I have to put the zero fuel weight there. There we go. All right. We got our perf data. Beautiful. All right, so departure arrival. We can expect runway 07. We're going to be departing on, wait, 07. Yeah, that's right? That's the way the windsock was blowing. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought that was opposite direction. 07, Roscoe 2 departure. Roscoe 2, execute that, no transition. And if we go back to the arrival index, let's go Grand Cayman. As far as Grand Cayman is concerned, I'll just look at the file. We got runway 8 on the Google 3. I would imagine it's probably going to be the same. There's no approaches except the RNAV 8. And we'll load it off the Google 3. I'm not going to load a transition yet because I'm not sure which way we're going to take it from. So that is set. All right, legs page is set. Go back to the init ref. We're going to be flaps 5. CG 26.2. Trims are set. 36, 44, 55. And it should be a thrust Toga. Let me make sure. Take off. Go back to the index. Perf. Thrust limit. TO1. We're not flexing for sure. So we should have plenty of power. Flaps 5 with our speed set. Okay, that all looks good. All right, we're cooking with gas now. Let's go ahead and get the APU fired up, which is right here. Let's take a listen. Are we in the eye wall? Surely we're not in the eye wall. The rain stopped. Just joined. We are departing MKJP. MKJP. Is our APU starting? There it goes. Any career moves while I was away? Not yet officially, but getting real close, Ron. I'll be making sure I have an announcement for you soon. Beyond ATC is way too loud for you guys? That's weird. Alright, Beyond ATC is up. Muted. It's a break in the rain, Brand. Give it a few minutes. Alright. No, that's kind of a substandard APU sound start, if you ask me, Boris. Come on, man. Roscoe 2, let's look at the SID. So let's go to departure, MKJS SID, Rosto 2. It's basically just take off, make a slight left turn. He gave us 6,000. We can scroll in 6,000 here in our FCU. 6,000 is set. Do we need flight directors yet? I guess we'll do those after start. Flight directors can stay off for now. V speeds, we'll put 155 in here. 155. Runway heading is going to be 070. 070 is set with 6,000. 155. That all looks good. And now that our APU is up and running, we're going to do auto, on. Cabin utility can come on. We can disconnect from the external power. We're done fueling. Fuel tank pumps can come on. Nothing is in the center. That looks good. Let's go over here and clean up some of our ground operations. We'll go to ground vehicles. We'll just release all vehicles. Door management. We're going to go ahead and close all doors because we don't want the rain to come in here now. What charts are you using IRL? I use Jeppesen charts IRL, Dennis. So my airline, we use Jeppesen charts. I have used the FAA charts before, though. When we do our freight flying in the Baron and stuff, I've been doing what I did real world, which was we use the FAA charts for approaches, landings, or approaches, I guess, airport diagrams, SIDs, and stars. And then en route, we were given Jeppesen and route charts, but we were not given Jeppesen approach blades. So I've used a little bit of both. I've never used the Lido charts. Every time I look at a Lido chart, I feel like I'm going to have an aneurysm. But, hold on. My wife is texting me something. There's a cow blocking. Okay, I guess the cows are out. She can't get. Welcome to Texas. Longhorns are in the road. All right. Let's go ahead and arm all of the doors since they're all closed now. And ground connections, we can release the ground power. We no longer need that. And we can remove the chocks. Park brake is set. Confirm. Nope. Confirm. Always do that before. And let's run through some checklists. We'll bring up the checklist item here. Oxygen flight instruments heading altimeter is set. We are 2903 on the chart. 2903. Goodness, that's low. All right, MCP V2 heading track altitude. Takeoff speeds confirm here with our McDo 3644.55. Flaps 5. Toga is set. CDU pre-flight is complete. Trim is 3.75 units. Does it auto trim? No. Let's move it up a little bit. 3.75, and actually, yeah, we'll double check that later. 3.75. Taxi takeoff briefing completed. Beacon light, we'll get you on. All right, normal before taxi, we'll leave it there. Let's go back to flight controls. Flight controls, trim, stab, 3.75. That is verified. Okay, good. Checklist back on. Flight director 1, flight director 2. We can be LNAV, VNAV off the ground. That is all set. And let's give them a call, let them know we are ready.
Amerijet 357 Heavy at ramp Echo 1 Echo. Request pushback and engine start.
Magic Bear ref update 2903.
357 Heavy, sinks to ground, pushback approved. Face southwest.
Alright, we're pushing approved southwest. Pushback approved face southwest and Amerijet 357 Heavy. Alright. I'm going to turn auto respond on now for my FO. I'm done working the radios. My favorite part about Beyond ATC, to be honest with you, is just having auto respond. I think that's so cool. Much more realistic workloading, you know, when you're trying to fly single pilot and stuff. All right, so for pushback, we're just going to, I forget, does the PMDG do the pushback in here, or we're just going to all P? I don't think we have pushback through here, right? It's in the McDo, which I think is grayed out still. So we're going to just go ahead and put you back on the taxi chart. And I'm going to go Alt-P, default pushback, airport, 10-9, Might as well pin it because we may stay in this the whole day. So 07, we're going to push back. We are ready to go. They took the pushback out from the 7. Okay, that's right. That's right. It was in the 7.3, right? You can even drive the tug in the 7.3, if I'm not mistaken. I am rocking the Blackbird controls. 777 tiller today. Makes real easy for swapping. Hot swap from there, from the 7.3 to the 777. Shout out to Blackbird controls if you're wondering where I got the tan tiller from. I use multiple tillers on this channel. I use Cat 3 design for Airbus and some other Boeing stuff. And the latest product to release is Blackbird controls, which is definitely more adaptable. Like you buy one unit and you can get a faceplate. Pretty neat. Destination is Grand Cayman, so we're just gonna run. We're gonna run over to Grand Cayman. It's a real short flight. It's probably gonna be nasty weather the whole time. We're gonna go Grand Cayman, and then we're gonna pick up some more supplies and then come back. But we may go to Sanks. We may go to Norman Manley, the south side of the island, on our return flight. And we'll just end the push back there. That's good. Cockpit to ground, push complete, set brakes. I'm going to go ahead. Rain is starting again. Brakes are set. I want to make sure this guy is releasing. He is. You're clear to start him up. So we're going to start 2, then 1. Here we go. Going to start. And then we can just flip this, right? We don't even have to wait. Shh. Whoa. Wow. Fearless Leopard in the chat. Good to see you, my man. Welcome. Always a pleasure to see the greatest of all time X-Plane 12 developer in the chat. The Fearless 747, officially V1 certified as the greatest add-on of all time for X-Plane 12. Absolutely love it, Fearless. Good to see you. Hope all is well, man. Hotshot's in the house. What's going on, man? Mr. Boris himself. Let's go ahead and ground 1. And we can just flip it over, right? I don't think we have to wait again on this one. It's all electric. Controlled. Rain bands are coming in. What's the status on the YS11? I still love it, man. Just haven't had time to fly it. And you can hear the vibration. Boris. Dude, Boris. Mr. Boris coming in with... Wait, chat, we have 0 viz. We have 0 viz, chat. Mr. Boris, though, that is fantastic, man. Alright, we got 2 good starts. Let's go ahead and turn the APU off. APU's coming off. We're going to set flaps 5. Is it not bound? I don't think I have that lever bound to 5. I do have it bound to 5. Flight controls, free and correct. There is no SMIX charts here. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we are flaps 5, TCAS can come on. We'll put you on TAR A3815. Weather radar, we're going to need that, so we're going to put you up there, and we're going to have you ready to go right here. And we're down to 10. Yeah, Chad, we got a lot of stuff going on here. Alright, let's go ahead and ready for taxi.
Amerijet 357 Heavy request taxi.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, runway 07 taxi via Alpha.
Runway 07 taxi via Alpha, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
Alright, taxi light's coming on. We'll put the logo light on, why not? Alright.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, contact Sangster Tower 118.75.
Over to Tower 118.75, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
Wow. Oh yeah, I need the seatbelt sign on. I totally forgot because we're flying freight. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead. We got Toga, LNAV, VNAV, 155, flaps 5 are set. Passenger signs, auto brakes, hard to, doors in auto. That looks good. So what's tripping me out is that I think the wiper speed is a little bit... Yeah, see, the sim is running smooth as butter. It's just the wiper is running, I think, at a lower FPS.
Wilco Sky Travel 3516.
At least the raindrop wipes are working. That's really cool. Alright, wait, Sky Travel is on final? I don't want to call ready yet. Let's see if this guy can land. We got somebody on final. There's somebody on final. I want to see him land. Look at the wet effects though, that's so cool. I mean, this livery is pretty dang good on this airplane. I don't know how far out he is. He's on the Sky Travel ILS 7, so he's on the approach. I guess we'll go ahead and run the tiller cam over to the yoke. Blackbird Controls, what's going on, my man? Good to see you. I was just talking about you earlier. I just did the quick hot swap. Hot swap on the Blackbird Controls tiller from 7.3 to 777. Thank you for the 10 gifted stubs and stopping by the stream. And if you have any questions for Blackbird, that'll be the time to ask him because he's in the house. Can't see nothing. I don't even know. I can't see anything out there, man. Oh, there he is. Look, there he is. There he is. Mike P dropping 20 gifted subs as well. Mike P, my man, thank you for the 20 gifted sub bomb. Oh! That seemed hard. Mike P, thank you so much for the 20 gifted subs on the channel. Guys, if you get a shout, membership from Mike P, make sure you shout him out. Say thank you. Gusting 47. My goodness. Hotshot dropping 5 gifted subs. Hotshot, Mr. Boris himself. Mr. Boris, hey, I'm sorry it took so long for me to get to the 777 stream. But we've been flying Boris all week because I love you. But Boris, outdid yourself again with 777 sounds, my man. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Round of applause for Hotshot with the sound pack and Blackbird Controls, Tillers, Bravo Mods, and Mr. Mike P for dropping 20 gifted subs, man. Thank you so much, dude. I hope you enjoyed your career high stupid fantasy football game on Sunday. Unbelievable. Here's for the red stripe before we go down. John G, thanks for the $5 super chat, my man. We need a red stripe, man. We may not be able to do 2 legs, chat. We may be hosed. We may not be able to get there and back. How are you enjoying the FMC? Sean, I absolutely love it. So shout out to Turk in the U.S. He helped me get Mobi Flight set up, which I absolutely despise. I still despise it even though it's set up. I'm probably going to Alt F4 and uninstall it after the stream. But I'm using the 737 FMC with the Mobi Flight profile. It's great. I'm also using Mobi Flight to run the FCU, which is not as good as SimMap Pro, because SimMap Pro will actually put the 777 data in the boxes like ALT, IAS, and heading. Here comes that sky van right there. Oh no, that's a, yeah, there he is. So SimMap Pro is still the GOAT. Mobi Flight is super unintuitive, but thank you, Turk, for getting it working. But as far as the product is concerned, I absolutely love it. Mick Oatmeal gifted 5 memberships. Mick Oatmeal, man, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships, dude. Very kind, sir. Appreciate that. Here we go. Oh. Chat.
Runway 07 cleared for takeoff. Amerijet 357 Heavy.
All right, no turning back now. We gotta focus. Yeah, Scober, to get it to work out of the box with SimMap Pro, you need the 777 FMS. That is correct. If I was a hardcore 777 fan, I would get it. But I'm not. It had nothing to do with PMDG. I'm just not like, the 777 just isn't my favorite airplane. So I was only going to buy one, so I went for the 7.3 because I think I'm going to get more use out of it. But if you love Boeing, man, I would recommend, my personal recommendation would just get SimMap Pro, get the 777 FMC and the 731. Just swap them, because it will work out of the box with SimMap Pro. I wouldn't touch Mobi Flight with a 10-foot pole. It has compatibility to override firmware peripherals you've purchased. Yeah, see, I don't like it. I really don't, Blackbird. I got to run Python in the background. I've linked it to so many CTDs before. If I have any CTD on this stream, I'm Alt F4ing and uninstalling it. All right, we're clear for takeoff, though. No more chit-chat. Let's go ahead. Winds are pretty much down the pipe, right? 033 and a little bit from the left, so we're going to go ahead a little forward. Look at that windsock is straight out. We're going to need maximum yogas in chat. Auto throttle is armed. Oh, actually, wait. We do that after... it's already armed. We do that after we hit Toga. Here we go. Spool them up 50. Yoga's in chat. Yoga. Oh gosh. Airspeed's alive.
V1.
Oh my gosh. Rotate. I'll make sure we got a legit rotate. See stagnation there? I'm going to hold off on that. Positive rate. Gear up. LNAV. Watch the speed. I gotta kill the wiper. Oh my goodness. Get away from the ground. Look at LNAV, VNAV speed. I'm gonna lower the nose. I'm hanging on the flaps right now. I'm just hang tight because I don't want to have a big shear here and lose all that speed. All right, let's go flaps 1. Gosh, those sounds.
Contact thanks to departure.
Flaps up.
0.8, Amerijet 357 Heavy. Thanks to Amerijet 357 Heavy, 3,100 feet.
Jeez.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, thanks to departure. Good day identified. Climb to 1,2,000 feet.
Autopilot.
Climb to 1,2,000 feet, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
12,000. 12,000 is set. After takeoff, flaps up, normal. All right, let's blank that. 5 for 12. Look at those wings flapping out there. Those sounds, that rumble, that throaty rumble, dude. Horace. You nailed that, like, that beefy sound. That is awesome. Alright. Keep an eye on the temps. We're still plus 18. Everything is looking good. What are the ignitions like? There is no ignition override in the 777, is there? I don't think so. We're getting away from it now. We're just in some... Got an 86 knot tailwind. Going through 10,000, kill the lights.
Center on 128.1, Amerijet 357 Heavy. Kingston radar, Amerijet 357 Heavy through 10,600 feet for 12,000 feet.
Smoothing out a little bit. 0 set.
Level 240, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
I think we're getting out of the worst. What's the what is the turbulent penetration speed in the 777? Speed intervene. I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna go 280. Let's go 270 here. And let's go to a level change. Level change at 270, 240. I want to slow it back. I don't want to be ripping at 320 knots here. Look at the wing flex out there. Look at that wing flexing. I mean, it looks like it's going to snap. Gifted subs coming in from Blackbird again. Blackbird, my man. Thank you for an additional 20 gifted sub bombs. And he says he's got a $5 super chat with the Blackbird. Thank you so much for the support, man. He says order number 800 just came in, so spreading some more love to the community around Blackbird. I'm very happy to hear it, man. Thank you so much for the support and spreading the love with the community. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, I am using the Blackbird. Using the Blackbird throttles as well for the 777 here, but I have them pulled back so you guys can see the FCU. But yeah, I am using Blackbird honeycomb. So if you're looking to up your 777 game, you know where to look. Thank you, Blackbird. Appreciate all the support, man. Alex was order number 800. That's funny. That's awesome. He's in the chat. Hurricane Hunter had to abort yesterday due to turbulence. I heard that, Al. Imagine how rough that turbulence has got to be. Imagine how rough that turbulence has got to be to abort the Hurricane Hunter. Like, those guys have cojones of steel, like not like tungsten. So they must have hit like some sort of. They must have. I'm sure they have like G indicators, probably from multiple parts of the airframe. I don't know. They probably started bumping up against their max G limit. Pucker factor 1000 indeed. I do have airframe stress damage turn on, Maiden. I do. That's why I wanted to slow down. I always fly with that on, especially when you fly like GA stuff that I do, because you want to have. If you don't have stress damage turned on, it's just yank and bank all you want. Mike P, my goodness, we got a sub train just rocking. Mike P, thank you for a 50 sub bomb as well. Wow, everyone is turning green today. Thank you, Mike P, for a massive 50 gifted membership on top of his additional 20. Thank you so much, Mike P, for the support, dude. Absolutely, very generous of you. Oh my Lord, says Zach, and another Alex in Osa just dropped 50. You were order number 800, and he just spread the love for Blackbird with another 50 gifted subs. Wow. Unbelievable, guys. Thank you all for the incredible, incredible support today. Just was not expecting that at all. I mean, I never expected, but man, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support, and I guess you like flying into hurricanes. So let's keep it rolling. Thank you so much, man. Michael Fisher's right, though. There's 400 watching, but there's only 111 people liking the video. Let's see if we can up the likes video for all the guys that have dropped the support. If you get gifted a membership, you automatically have to hit the like button. Thank you all. Ryan, thank you for the 28 months support. 28 months, man. Thank you. Very kind. We're still getting bumped around here. I want to report a turbulence. Kingston radar, Amerijet 357 Heavy, encountering severe turbulence, flight level 240.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, roger, thanks for the 5 rep.
He does not care. What was our cruise altitude? What page do I go to? Is it cruise altitude 260? Yeah. We need to see if we can get up above this. Let's see if we can get a little bit higher. Kingston radar, Amerijet 357 Heavy, request flight level 260. Oh, I fumbled that up. He's probably not going to hear me. Oh, we're starting to break out, actually. Look. Oh, we're getting a little bit of ice on the wiper blades. Chat, what's the outside air temp? Temp is plus 18C. We should... Not getting any ice there, but it looks like we're getting ice on the wiper blade. Wow. Oh, that's just the texture turn? Lucas... Oh, wow, fine. Okay, maintain current altitude. Lucas Bunction, thanks for the 2 AIs. That's what a 777 stall takeoff does for us. Thank you, Lucas. Appreciate you. That was a stall takeoff, man. Look, see, I've got the speed at 270. Look, I'm going to just keep it at 270. I'm going to recruise the aircraft then. We're going to recruise flight level 240. We'll execute that. All right, 240. We're going to just maintain 270 selected because we're plus minus 30 knots here. The power way back, though. Prodigist, welcome to Private Pilot, my man. Glad to have you on board. Hold on, guys. I got to make sure my wife got the cows out of the way. Hold on, I got to text her back.
Kingston radar, American 530, descending via Omaxi 7, flight level tree 52.
American 530, Kingston radar identified.
Alright, we good. Yeah. Prodigist dropping 10 gifted subs. Thank you, Prodigist. I appreciate the support, my friend. Very kind of you. Thank you for dropping 10 gifted memberships. If you pick up membership from Prodigist, make sure you shout him out and say thank you. All right, Grand Cayman. Let's get familiar with this airport because I don't think it's going to be much easier. We're planning on runway 8 and we're on the Goran or the Google. I can't remember here. What did we follow? We followed the Google. So we're on the Google 3R arrival. That would make sense coming from this direction. The approach, RNAV 8. Okay, I like the RNAV 8, but we need to figure out what the winds are doing at Grand Cayman. Kingston radar, what is the wind at Grand Cayman for Amerijet 357? I want to see what the winds are doing out there. Mick Oatmeal upgraded to commercial pilot. Thank you so much, man. Eastern T3, a membership for 1 year. Eastern T3, thank you so much, dude. It says 1 year, time flies. Only seems like yesterday I was asking about Throttletek's for the first time. Hey, Eastern T3.
American 357 Heavy. Weather information for Grand Cayman is unavailable at this time.
Uh-oh. Well, I appreciate the love, Eastern T3. Thank you, man. I put on our noise-canceling headphones here.
9917 Heavy, contact Panama Center 120.3.
I used to fly Amerijet on the 7.2. I used to fly for Amerijet on the 7.2 and the 7.6. I'd never look at an orange Home Depot bucket the same way ever again. Have a good flight. Climb to 370, my man. Thank you for the $5 super chat. That's fantastic, dude. That's really cool. We got to fly the 7.2 and 7.6. I used to always see those Amerijet 7.2s, and I actually flew he wasn't a Amerijet. He was a Kalita 7.2 flight engineer. He came down, asked for a ride on the jump seat, and I was like, "Hey, who are you with?" He's like, "Yeah, I sit sideways on the 7.2," and I immediately went to like full question mode. I thought it was so cool because I love the 727. But that's awesome. Climb to 370. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Lucas Fav, hey Ice, my man, appreciate you. Says I've had glider takeoffs that took more time than this one. Well, when it's blowing 50 knots right down the pipe, and we're super light, there you go. You can see that's the rain that we left behind us. Pretty cool, Lucas. Thanks for the 5 hey Ice, man. Appreciate you. We need to get a wind, so Michael's got the winds for us. Grand Cayman right now, 030 at 15, gust 25. Okay, so we are going to stick with runway 8. So we'll go back into this here. We'll just we'll program the box off of this. So init ref, we're going to do runway 8. We're going to plan flaps 25. We're not going to do flaps 30. So we're going to do 25 at 149. Or was that what that's right? You would probably do flaps 25. Should be plenty of extra buffer there. So that is set. The minimums is going to be, can't read it there. CD 702 710 Barrow. Or was that with the ALS out? A and B, C and D 702 in the Barrow mins. You click and hold it, right? Let's see, let it scroll up here. At least that moves better in the 777. You can click and hold it. We are still getting rocked around. 702? 710. 710 Barrow. Alright, 710 in the Barrow. I gotta remember how to do a RNAV approach in this thing. We're going to go auto brakes 2. We're not very heavy, so we should have plenty of landing perf, but we're going to use auto brakes to avoid any hydroplaning.
Copa 238, Kingston radar identified.
Now let's see if we can't step through this a little bit here. We'll go to the legs page. Let me step through. Why is there this huge disconnect going on here? Well, basically it has us going to Gubble. What was our star? Gubble 3. We should be on the Goran 3 for landing 8. We're going to have to flip this around. So we're going to have to go Goram 3 for the runway 8. Yeah, see. Goran 3 and then the RNAV 8 off of Mobix. If I look at the star one more time, Mobix is on the star, right? Goran 3. I guess not. I thought that brought us to the arc. Well, that brings us directly in the wrong direction. I guess they'll vector us, because even looking at the other star, we're still kind of, unless we join at one of these fixes, but they're just kind of out of the way. Is Goran on the RNAV 8? Mobix. We could just go Texan to Vodak.
Southwest 918, descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 09908.
XAV Nalro. I need to take the arrival off of Vodak.
QNH 09908, Southwest 918.
Oh, hold on, I gotta go back. Let's go back. Grand Cayman arrivals. RNAV 8. Off of
American
Texan.
530, descend to 8,000 feet.
Off of Texan.
QNH 09908.
There we go. So execute that. Then if we look at the legs.
Descend to 8,000 feet. QNH 09908, American 530.
I guess it doesn't link up.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, Kingston Radar, expect Google Tree, runway 08.
Google 308, roger that.
Expect Google Tree. Runway 08, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
So Nalro.
Southwest
Just
918,
vectors. It's just
contact
vectors.
Sangster approach 120.8.
Alright.
Contact Sangster approach 120.8, Southwest 918.
So here's Vodak.
American 530, contact
There we
Sangster
go.
approach 120.8.
There we go. That looks good to me.
Contact Sangster approach
Alright.
120.8.
They definitely have a disco in there, but
American
that's for the
530.
vector. There's nothing we can do about that. We'll see what they give us here. Nalro, Texam. What is that? Why is this so hard? Nalro. How do we go from Nalro to Texam? It's all. We're gonna go direct to Gubble right now. I'm gonna go Gubble on top. Execute. No, let's not do that. Let's go Texan Vodak. There we go. You might say we're off course, but I want to fly it like that. Alright. Alright. I mean, it's beyond ATC, so I don't think they're going to care too much. Alright, I guess we can speed it up now. Let's go back to VNAV. And speed window will close. If I go to the descent page. Our VNAV page, 77, that all looks good.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, Google Tree, runway 08. Report ready for descent.
Alright. We're ready. Turn noise canceling
Google
off.
Tree, runway 08, call when ready, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
It's pretty loud though, so let me turn the sim down. Alright, we're cruising. I missed a lot of the chat there. Too busy fiddling around with getting the box ready. I just got done. Oh, I want to hear. We've got ride reports. Ride reports from the Baron and Bonanza release today. So Zach Lewine says, I just got done with my first flight in the Turbo Bonanza. All I can say is I forgot how complex it is for a single engine piston. Excellent. Vodka said he loves his. Excellent. Phoenix Galaxy, welcome in. Glad to have you on board. Sean Campagnolo, thank you for joining. Commercial pilot, my friend. Welcome back. This is probably a stupid question, but do regular jets have alarms linked to excessive G? Some, maybe. I know the Airbus will have a G load meter that will pop up on the lower ECAM if you are getting close to exceeding the G limit. So we see this typically in simulator training when we do the upset recovery training. And we got to keep the airframe below a certain G load during our recovery process so you don't structurally damage. Sam, you missed the first part of the hurricane. We departed in the hurricane. You can see it's flashing behind us. But we're making a return leg back. So You guys have to tell me which is going to be worse. Go to the Montego Bay or to go to the South Airport when we go back. It's only like a 15-minute cruise, so you missed the departure, but it was a short field takeoff, man. It was insane. The IIS was at 100 knots before we left the threshold. It was right down the pipe, gusting 50. But yeah, we're going back. Mickey G says, I just greased my first landing in the Baron. Nice. Vodka says, I love hit mine. Spent an hour in the Baron this morning. I love it, dude. I'm already missing the Baron. I just bought the bundle 1 hour ago. Bonanza Turbine, or Turbo, or TP. That's the turbine, right? Is peak. Yeah, man. I just installed the Baron package, prepping for first flight. Yeah. I love it, man. I love the Baron. I want to fly. I want to do a group flight in the Baron. I need Turk to send me his VATSIM login. The eye is about 90 miles south of Montego Bay, so I would go there for the worst weather. Okay, so Montego Bay, which we'll check that out. That's where we just left. So it was pretty rough leaving, so we'll just go right back to Montego Bay. And there's better scenery there. There's no scenery in the South Airport. Reset MCP. We need a start down. Let's go ahead and set like 8,000. Let's call ready for descent. I'm gonna set 3 because I'm not sure what we're gonna go down to yet. What's up, V1? Just passed my CFI ride. Very cool. And any advice for double I? Carson, that's fantastic, man. Congrats on the CFI check ride. 1,500, huh? All right, here we go.
Descent to 1,500 feet, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
Do I have to re-VNAV it to get started down? No, we'll hit descend now. So we'll go to the VNAV page. Next page. We'll hit descend now. Execute. Any advice for the double I? Nah, man. The double I is going to be way easier. Way easier. The hardest one is a CFI, so congrats on that, dude. You should just breathe a sigh of relief and enjoy double I. It's just your instrument, except you're going to have a little bit more knowledge, man. So, look at... This is the first time... Chad, this is the first time I've ever seen Mammatus clouds in Flight Sim. We have Mammatus clouds. An overcast layer. They're called Mammatus, right? These, like, little... golf ball looking clouds. I've never seen that in a simulator. Indicative of rough air, for sure. Which do I buy? What do you prefer, Piston or the newer Baron? Piston Duke or the newer Baron? Ice, man, that's such a tough... They're just different, man. My only recommendation is pick which one that you think is more common to you. Like the Baron and Bonanza are more common airframes than Dukes are. I think the Dukes are a little bit more bougie, but they're both at the same level of simulation. So you can't go wrong with either or. You're just going to have to pick one that you think is going to be more fun for you. Now, I will say the Baron Bonanza package, they are, depending on which version that you fly, because you get 3 variants of each Baron and Bonanza. Depending on which variant you fly, you have significantly less horsepower than the turbocharged Duke or the turbine Duke. So your performance being a little bit less, there's a little bit more, it's a little bit more forgiving to fly. I mean, the turbine Duke, you get in and fire that thing up. I mean, it's literally like flying a fighter jet. You got to be very aggressive with your control inputs, very aggressive with your power reductions, because it's so easy to overspeed. You have so much excessive power. The Baron and like especially the naturally aspirated Bonanza, you load them up, you're not going to get that. They feel much more quote unquote light GA than the Dukes do to me. The Dukes are the bougie, I have, more money than I know what to do with airplane, so I'm going to put a turbine conversion on my Duke. So that's kind of really the only difference for me. Can you show us the add-ons you're using now? I'm not using any add-ons, my friend. Everything is default except the PMDG 777 Freighter, and it's absolutely awesome. Been performing well. Taking a look at our flight tracker. We're going north of Cayman right now. I wish we had the radar on the... why don't I have any radar? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, we got to check out the flight tracker. I got to put a link to that in here somewhere. I'm gonna pin the link to the vertical stream because the vertical stream will have the map and you can see what's going on, so you can periodically go back. Actually, hold on. So if you're on mobile or if you want to just check in on the radar overlay, I'll pin that. That'll bring you to the vertical stream. All right. We're cooking with gas now, chat. We are cooking with gas. Wow, look at that eye wall. Yeah, it's right. It's pretty much splitting Kingston and Montego. Yeah, Kingston is kind of away from it right now. So we're looking good, but we probably need to hustle down here. How are we looking? I think we're okay, actually. We'll go ahead and set the pressure. 29 or 69 are over here. Big difference from 29 or 03. We're on the VNAV path. Down we go. Does a Starship have a double spike? So, listen. After extensive research yesterday, and we all got on a group call in Discord, Wingnut concluded that I am correct, and Phantom 320, who is an actual FAA inspector, had video evidence that I am correct. So, extensive research was done, and video evidence was provided. There is no double ITT spike in a King Air when you start it up. Now, we did observe one double peak with a PT6 startup in a PC-12 that had a problem with its second ignition or second fuel injector nozzle. So the PT6 startup, it starts with half the nozzles and then the second half nozzles fire during the startup, and sometimes you see a slowdown in the ITT rise. But we actually saw a decrease in ITT because the nozzles were so delayed. The second set of nozzles were so delayed to fire. But that was the only oddball video that we saw. Everything else conclusively pointed to a single ITT rise. Now, I want to be perfectly clear. There is a difference between a plateau and a peak. In order to have a double peak, you're telling me that the ITT is going to rise and then it is going to fall to an observable level and then rise again. That's more indicative of a hung start, if you ask me. When it plateaus slightly for a second or two, like maybe it's going up like 100, 200, 300, 310, 320, 325, 400, 425, that's not a double peak. That's just a slowdown, and you'll observe a deceleration of the ITT, but then another acceleration of the ITT. That's not a peak. So, Wingnut was proven wrong, and we have conclusive video evidence on multiple accounts. Now, I'm not denying that there are some, depending on the engine, you know, if it's got a super delayed second nozzle injection, like if the nozzles are super delayed. Matter of the PC-12 video that we watched, that's why they did the engine swap. They did an engine swap on a PC-12 because it had problems with the secondary set of nozzles, and that's where we saw a slight decrease in ITT. Big boy PT6 and Wingnut is here to defend himself, yet I am still waiting for video evidence. Mickey G is the only one that he'll listen to, and Mickey G is going to prove my point later today when he goes flying. When's your last flight with the current operator? Doing anything special for it? Yeah, Thrustset, my wife's coming with me on Friday. I'm doing a turn, and it's kind of surreal feeling already. Like, I'm not retiring, but it just feels weird because I never was going to leave, you know? I never had plans to leave. I've loved my time here. And for it to be coming to an end like this is just, it's weird, man. But I'm also excited for the next chapter, but it's going to be a little sad, not going to lie to you. I mean, the one constant in my life over the last 10 years has been my operator. And it's been from having 4 kids and multiple houses and moving and dogs and this and that. So the one constant in my life over the last 10 years has been my operator. So to be ending that now is kind of weird. What's next for you, V1? Congrats on the next step. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'm switching. I'm changing. I'm going to a different operator that's going to be a little bit more stable. And, you know, I've got a couple decades left in my career, so it was either now or never to make the jump, and I've been postponing the jump for so long, and then I think I just hit a wall, man. Mentally, I've been fatigued. I've been, you know, of just not fatigued as in like I'm from sleeping fatigue. Like I've been fatigued of the scenario that has been evolving around my operator for the last 4 or 5 years, and I'm just to the point now where like I'm gonna make the jump, and that way I don't have to think about it, don't have to worry about it. I know what I'm getting into, and just move forward. So anyway, Sam's here. What's up, Sam? I think once you settle in, you'll feel comfortable. Same, dude. Same, Sam. And I actually got some emails about the you know, the first couple days we go in, and it's already starting to feel comfortable. So I'm excited, Sam. Hopefully we get to see each other there at the schoolhouse.
Contact came in approach 120.2.
Do you actually know what you'll be flying? I don't know for sure, Bradley. I will know the day one of class, though. So I will, for all of you that are wondering, I will definitely make an announcement so you can no longer have to wonder. But I'll do a little something special for that. Are you going to be flying the same aircraft? Oh, no, I just answered that. Any confirmation on your aircraft? Nope, not yet, Aaron. Like I said, I will know day one. I will know day one, and there are options on the table. I'll just say that. So there's a possibility for differences. Look at these Mamatis clouds, though. What in tarnation? That is awesome. 2024 is goat tip. Are you choosing based on QOL? Correct, Osco Stick. Practice what I preach, man. Like, for me, you know, we can have the fun arguments, Boeing versus Airbus, all we want. But at the end of the day, when it comes to my real-world life, it's all about the quality of life, right? So I'll pick whatever airplane gets me to the quality of life that I'm desiring fastest. So I could care less what the airplane looks like if it's the faster route to get to the quality of life that I desire. Now, if they're the same, you know, maybe then I would prefer the bus. Who knows? But beggars, you don't get to just put a request in and they honor it. It's all based on seniority. Are you going to make a special PA on Friday? I don't know, Jeremy. Probably not, because I feel like that'd be weird. I'm not retiring, you know. It's just like, I don't want, like, it's not a retirement flight. You know, I'm not going to go all Captain Steve on it and get all teary-eyed in the cabin and make a PA. But it's just, like I said, my company has been so good to me. So good. So, it's weird to leave it, you know. AJ, thanks for the $3 super chat. Congrats on the balloon type rating. V1 hot air. Thank you, AJ. Hope all is well, buddy. Steve99, what's up there? Love me some PT6. Yeah, buddy. Had the vertical stream over there kind of shrunk. Sorry about that if you guys were chatting on that. Mickey G's go Boeing for channel content. Yeah, I'm going to base my my life decisions on channel content views. Yeah, Sam, I'm local, man, so if you do make it town and you want to go get some food or something, come up for some real barbecue. We'll get together, dude. You got my number. A Tipsy Penguin. I will do a stream of it this week. I will probably on Thursday. I will probably do a stream of the same flight that I'm going to do on Friday. A real barbecue? Boy, I might have to buy some clothes and a large size to prepare. Yeah, definitely, Sam, definitely. Well, it's getting colder, too, so you just get a big puffy jacket and you'll be fine. You'll be 50% less annoying if you go Boeing than you only flaw while not knowing how to start a PT6. Listen, Wingnut. AI Obama spoke. Or no, who was it? AI Hegseth spoke about fake turbo prop drivers. So when you can tell me what a condition lever is, then we'll talk. Wait, you're flying the PT6 vodka? When you move to the new operator, will you be V2? Nice, AA Ron. Nice. Alright, so we're going to fly this in LNAV and VNAV. We're slowing to 230. I'm actually going to take over the speed here. I'm going to close the speed window, which Wingnut hates. I'm going to come down to 200 knots. We're going to keep it in LNAV and VNAV. A little bit of speed brake action. Change the name from V1 Sim to Flap 40 Sim.
American 357 Heavy, turn left, heading 245, vectors for the approach.
Nah, it's alright. I'm going to stay on the arc, thank you.
Turn left, heading 245, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
I'll stay on the arc, thank you, ma'am. Flaps 5. Ooh. Jeremy, I actually don't know which variant it is yet. I looked yesterday. It wasn't in my flight crew tracker yet. I feel like we're high, but it says we're on profile here.
American 357 Heavy, turn right, heading 160.
I can see the runway. We're going to take over here, manual. Full manual control here. As soon as we make the turn. Alright, descent, recall, notes, auto brakes, landing, approach briefing, complete, approach checklist, altimeters are set, landing, speed brake. Armed? Speed brake arm, landing gear flaps, we get all that. Alright, we're turning inbound. FCU can come on. Runway's in sight, beautiful. Let's hand fly it, autopilot is off. There's no alert. That's kind of interesting.
2,500.
I don't think we need to replay this landing. We won't record this one. We'll record the next one. Although we did just get a 21 knot crosswind. I guess we can record and save both. What the hell? We'll record it and save it, just in case something good happens. I have to prove myself. How hard was it to get the FMS to work with the 777? Not very hard if you're smarter than me. I'm not very smart, so I had Turk help me out. Although, even with him helping, it still took 30 minutes. Flight director's off. Give me the bird. Wow. Flaps 25.
1,000.
No, thank you. I'm going to land.
Turn right, heading 220, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
Wow, look at this crosswind, chat.
Approaching minimum.
All right, recording is on.
Minimum.
Is that VREF right? That feels pretty slow. Runway's in sight. I guess we're super light. I'm going to add a few knots. Let's go 153. Wow, the engines sound awesome. Auto throttle's off. I have the thrust levers. getting high now. There it goes. There goes all that wind.
500. 400. 300. 200.
Sink rate.
Sink rate check.
Sink rate.
Oh, she's shearing out from under us.
50. 30.
Got a
20.
little bit slow.
10.
Brace for impact. Golly. It went from a crosswind there to straight 5 knots. Oh, reversers. We got a heck of a sinker coming over the runway, though. Manual brakes. Auto brakes off. Wow, we actually used up a lot more runway than I anticipated. This makes me nervous for the turn leg, chat. Alright, tiller cam is on. Ramp, and we're going back. We got to pick up supplies. We got to head back. They actually land engaged with the auto thrust. Yeah, I know, Cam. That's why I just like doing it myself, but I see why, though. I mean, I disengaged it for a little bit, and man, we got slow. Go to sound settings and check environmental sound real quick. I will. We're going to turn around and go back, so I'm going to stop the recording. Oh, jeez, that's why I need an AI taxier so I can listen to the flaps come up. One down, one to go. When was your last recurrence? Actually, it wasn't that long ago, to be honest with you. It was, hell, we probably streamed it. Is it strange like firm landing? Some of us love when the plane manhandles us. Isn't it strange to like a firm landing? It is a little strange, but that was good. That was good. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's get the wing light off, turn off lights off, strobe lights off. Off, off, off. Now, do we do it? Can we do a straight turn, or do I need to reboot? Or can we just unload and do turnaround? You can hear the gear and wind, so the environmental slider is fine. All right. Hotshot says we're not missing anything. That sounds good to me. I do like this livery on this airplane, though. More and more. We're missing a red door. Do they have the red window on the 777? Do they even have a 777 at Amerijet? I know they have the 76. Oh, JetBlue is pushing. What we'll do is we're going to go over here to the hard stand anyway. My 777 real-world landing yesterday was very last-minute save on the flare. Thought we were going to go smash, but the pilot flew and gave it a super sharp flare. It's a good way to get a tail strike. VFD, finished my Pew Pew recertification, and now I finally get to play with the Bonanza and Baron. Oh, yeah. Make sure you report back, VFD. What's the first one you're going to fly? And let me know what you think, because I love it when you guys come back in and be like, oh, yeah, this was good. Mickety Mike, 52 months of support. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. I don't have the latest one hotshot. I just have the one you gave me a long time ago. So, but I will do a quick reboot of the sim because you're right. I won't want to take the chances of any frame issues as we land in the Hurricane. So we're gonna spin it around here on the ramp. I know you don't really park that way, but I'm going to spin it around. It's the same link. It was updated very recently. Okay, so I'll download it, and then I'll throw it in while I'm rebooting. We're just going to do a quick turnaround here. Alright, brakes are set. Taxi lights off. Those are off. And wait for it to come all the way up, because I kind of want to shut it down then. Does the Flight Sim Labs have better performance than the Phoenix? No. Does not. This might be my new favorite livery on the 777, to be honest with you. Or my favorite freighter livery. I just want to open the cargo doors and then we're going to reboot for the return leg. Right back into the teeth of this thing. Let's go to door management. Open all. Alright, we got to load up with supplies and head back. Let's see what our landing rate was. Ooh, our landing rate was a 319. I mean, it did feel like it sunk out. But yeah, if you look at the flight tracker, you can see the eye wall is really close to Montego Bay right now. So let's go ahead and turn this sucker around. We're going to save the replay for time. 777 Grand Cayman, I've got it saved.
600, turn left, heading
All right.
195.
So, let me do this. Let me throw you guys into the boarding screen real quick. And we are prepping for second leg. Let me end this. I'm not even going to leave. We're just going to do a quick boom, boom, boom. Chris PT6, what's up, man? You missed an incredible takeoff. We're doing the turnaround right now in the 777. We're going to go right back to the eye wall. Let me get some tunes up for you. All right, where's Boris? 777. Yep, new sound pack before the turnaround. I'm just going to put a brief timer on it. All right, download is complete. And when I go to open it, it's frozen. Thank you, Boris. All right, throw you in there. Replace. All right, new sound pack is updated and installed. We're rebooting the sim right now. Let me refile us right back there. We got our new flight plan going. What's America? AMX? What was it again? AJT. That's Aeromexico AMX. AJT. Grand Cayman, right back to MKJS in a 777 freighter. All right. I'm going to try to go full payload as much. Freight, I'm going to go full as much as I can. Full and full. We'll see how much we can carry. Generating. Narlo 2 to Narlo into Petsy for runway. It's got us planning 2-5. I can tell you right now, we're probably not going to get 2-5. What's the winds at Montego Bay? Unless they shifted. All right, new flight plan is in. Sim is 20%, 17%, almost there. Dib669, thank you for the 24 months, 2 years. How the heck did that happen? My man. Time flies when you're having fun, right? Ah, Hotshot, you got your CFI right in 2 weeks. Any tips from the usual study hard? Yeah. So it's not even about studying hard when it comes to the CFI, dude. It's about using every opportunity. How do I phrase this? If you find yourself in a situation where it's most likely going to happen on the practical, on the flight portion, but if you find yourself in a situation where you are not performing, or the airplane is not performing as good as you want, or you're not doing a maneuver as good as you want it to be, verbally tell the check ride examiner, I'm using this as a teaching moment. I'll say I'm using this as a teaching moment. So right now I'm going to be a little bit slow because I was too aggressive on the pitch up here at my Chandelle, so I bled off a little bit too much airspeed. So I'm going to use this as a teaching moment, like explain why it may not be going the way you want it to go when it comes to the practical flight portion. That's my biggest piece of advice, because they love to hear that stuff. Because it's reality, man. You're not always going to do a perfect maneuver, but if they know you're aware of that and you're using it as a teaching moment, which is what you're going to be doing, that's just a key, just a little tidbit there. Basically, what I do when I crash on stream. Exactly, Wingnut. Did you get the bearings yet? I'm surprised you're not pooping on the bearings. All right, we're loaded back in. Gonna let it boot up here. Don't rely on slew mode like Gus. Thanks, AJ. Yeah, exactly. Don't rely on slew mode like Gus. Let me get my new flight here on the flight tracker. Let the airplane boot in. Ow, there's an ant in here. I just got bit by an ant. What the heck? All right, following the flight. That's ready to go. Does Moby Flight need to be rebooted? I don't think so. But my yoke needs to be reconnected. We'll do that, and then we're good to go. All right, don't touch it. Okay, all right, I'm not going to touch Moby Flight. All right, here we go. We're ready to go. Our alternate is Fort Lauderdale. Wow. I probably should have checked that. Oh, no, it's not. Our alternate is MUCC. All right. So that's good. Let's get this going. Let's go back here.
Beyond ATC connected.
Let's go ahead and fire up the airplane. Remember, now we have with Boris updated sounds. Sim sounds are coming back up. Rock and roll. Actually, oh no, did I just thought I dropped the rat. Let me connect. Ground operations. We need ground power and our door management. We need to open all doors again. Ground services, ground connections. We just have ground power. And we're doing stairs. And electronic flight bag. Report that. All right, here we go. Batteries coming on. External power is coming on. Booting up. Doors are opening. Loading up with cargo. Please don't be broken. Please don't be broken. I gave V1 a version that's in testing. Oh, great. Thank you. All right, let's do a quick little overhead. We'll get the ADIRs into a line. I'm going to just get the APU cooking here, stat. That's coming off. Actually, you probably wouldn't start that until you had indications, so that's not a pro pilot move. Don't do that. Nav is on. Seatbelt sign could come on. Everything is in auto mode because it's a 777, so we'll leave it as is. Come down here, brighten this up here. We got to wait for the screens to come to life. FMC is in life. Let's go ahead and get the ATIS while we're waiting for everything to boot up.
India, 1727 Zulu. Wind 015 at 11, gust 22. Visibility 10 miles or more. Few clouds at 1,800. Temperature 31. Dew point 26. QNH 1006. Landing and departing runway 08. Transition level 180. Advise on initial contact. You have information, India.
All right, information, India.
Roberts Airport, information, India.
Guess we'll call tower for clearance. What are we going to be here? We got a couple different ones. Let's go ahead and give them a call.
Amerijet 357 Heavy on our way to Sangster.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, Owen Roberts Tower, expect runway 08, Nalro to departure, initial climb to 6,000 feet. Squawk 6550.
Turk, my FMC's not working.
Nalro to departure, squawk 6550. Amerijet 357 Heavy.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback.
Oh, I guess I have to hit run.
Roger that. Amerijet 357 Heavy.
Okay, now it's working, Turk. I guess it automatically stopped. I just hit run. Now we're working. All right, we're cleared. Nalro 2, Nalro off runway 8, squawk 6550. Before I forget, we're going to squawk 6. We got to be as quick as we can. 6550. That is set in the squawk. That's still loading. That's still loading. APU is on. We'll get the cabin utility on as well. All right, so clear you out. Nalro. Basically a vector out. 6,000 on the altitude window. All right, 6,000 on the altitude window is set. It's going to be a vector to join. So let's see if we can't pull up our flight plan, pause and knit. We'll go ahead and get this initialized. Route, activate, execute. Route request. There we go, back to Sangster. Set payload. Set fuel. Select route. And we'll wait for that to pop in. All right, 6,000. Flight directors are off. And we're still waiting on a couple of different things here. Here comes our route, our checklist. Pre-flight, oxygen, flight instruments, park brake. Let's set you. Park brake is set. Leaves us before start. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and scroll you back down. And let's pick up our route here. We're going to load this one. Perfing it. All the uplinks are ready. So 0 fuel weight, 547, that checks. Accept. Thrust limb for takeoff. We're going to be TO1, climb 1, flaps 5 again for departure. CG is 26.9, 4.2 on the trim. We need to put our departure in here. Speeds, Nalro 2, execute. Perf and knit, thrust limb, takeoff. Let's try this again. We're not getting any speeds. Yeah, 547, 0, 592. Let me double check. Let's see, estimating 547. So that's correct on the 0 fuel. So the weights are correct. accept. There we go. Now we got our speed. I guess I didn't accept it. 49.56.65. TO1 27 4.2 units on the trim. V2 speeds, we'll set that up here 165. We'll spin in 080 up here as well. Alright, 165, 080, 6000 is set. Flight director's coming on. And let's come back here. MCP, V2 heading, track out through, takeoff speeds are set. CDU pre-flight trim is 4.25. I'll double check that in a minute. Taxi takeoff briefing, beacon light. We'll throw that on here. Let's go ahead and disconnect from the external power. We're going to get the hydraulics. Window heat's coming on.
Exit left at Echo. American 3U Whiskey.
What's going on here? That was a weird cutout. All right, everything is set there. Fueling is completed. Beacon is on. Before taxi checklist. Go to the flight control page. We need 4.25. 4.25 units of stab trim is set. Beautiful. All right, bringing back to the checklist. Bring out the taxi chart. 10-9, 10-9, pin U. TO1 isn't set. It's not set? What are you talking about? I don't believe you. Let me check. Hold on. Let's go ahead and release that. Let's remove the chocks. Let's go ahead and close all the doors. As we get ready to get out of here. You said my TO1 is not set. Thrust in. Let's go. Thrust in. TO, right? I don't want to do TO1. TO is 102.9. I think you're fake news.
Cross runway 08 at Echo. Continue taxi via Delta. American 3U Whiskey.
It says TO. I don't want TO1. TO1's a 10% reduction, right? I skipped the APU start sound? Dude, I did the APU start sound on the first leg and it was pretty mid. I was surprised, man. The first APU start we did was pretty mid, so I don't know what's up with that. All right, we are ready for start. Let's go ahead and get them ready.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, ramp 11, request pushback.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, Owen Roberts Tower, pushback approved, face south.
Pushback and engine start approved, face south, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
All right, runway 8. Oh, we're going to have to back taxi on this. All right, we're ready to start them up. Weather is rapidly deteriorating. I know, that's why we're going to start them up. Can I start them at the same time? I don't think so. Start. These are GEs, right? Shh. Here we go. Now we're cooking. I also probably need to push back a little bit. We got one running. I need a default push. There we go. We don't have a tug driver. That's all right. We're going to just push straight back here for a little bit. And we'll go ahead and ground one. that should be plenty good. We'll alt stop the pushback there. Oh, that light off sound was a little different. Delta fan, I'm not sure if there's a video or not, to be honest with you. The eye of the storm is over MKJS. We're moving. We're going as fast as we can. We got to get our supplies in there. All right, we got 2 good starts. I need to set the brakes. I'm holding it with my feet. We're going to go 1, 2, 5. Oh, yes.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, request taxi.
Flight controls.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, runway 08, taxi via Hotel Echo.
Runway 08, taxi via Hotel Echo, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
All right, we got 2 good starts. Flaps 5 APU is coming off. Taxi lights coming on. Overhead panel is set. Brakes released. Let's go. That's flaps 15. We need to go up 1 to flaps 5, chat. Flaps 5 confirmed. Yes, I got the baby diesel fix for free, baby. Still under warranty, I guess. I'm at 119,000. I was not expecting it to be free, but it was free. Taxi via Hotel and Echo. So Hotel turns into Echo there at the very end, and then I guess we're going to back taxi. So that's a Foxtrot. We got to keep going. All right, FCU cams are set. Ooh, a little bit of a juice sound there when you add a little thrust. Oh, that's definitely different than the last version I had. I like it. I like it, Boris. Much better. I was beginning to think that you're getting a little, a little sloppy on your sound packs. They're much better. Turns out you just need to have the right version. All right, anti-ice not required. Recall, auto brake, RTO, flight controls, ground equipment check. Normal before takeoff. Normal after takeoff. We'll leave it blanket. Let them know we're ready.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, ready for departure. Runway 08.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, backtrack runway 08. Call when ready for departure.
Backtrack runway 08. Call when ready. Amerijet 357 Heavy.
FCU, we call that an MCP. Oh, gosh, you're right. Steven, you're right, man. I'm using the wrong terminology. Magic Barrel ref update 2971. All right, back taxi, clear right all the way down, spin it around. We'll have a little bit of a crosswind. This is a pretty standard takeoff, which will be good because our landing is going to be anything but. I'm probably going to try to leave the auto throttle on as well because I'm a little bit sloppy with my manual throttle control on this airplane. Should we all tell them you can click the middle of the landing lights and they all come on? Yeah, that's boring, dude. Who wants to do that? You fly Boeings to do more stuff, do you not? You guys always rave about how you get to do stuff manually in your Boeings, and then I manually turn the lights on because you happen to have 37 different light switches in this Boeing. Now you want me to just do a one-click switch. Unacceptable. Douglas Phillips, what's going on, my man? We just landed in Grand Cayman. We picked up some supplies, and we're headed right back to the eye wall, going right back to Montego Bay. So the takeoff was pretty spicy. Heavy rain, 50 knots of wind right down the pipe. Moderate turbulence on the climb out. And then we broke out of it. Now we're going right back in. 251 mile an hour winds recorded from Melissa. Wow, dude. That's pretty wild. Alright, auto brakes, RTO, speed brakes, arm doors, auto passenger signs on. I think everything looks normal. Let's let them know we're ready.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, ready for departure. Runway 08.
runway 08 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 08 cleared for takeoff. Amerijet 357 Heavy.
All right, here we go. Boris, where do you want me to do the Toga sounds from? Inside wing view, outside cockpit? Where do I do the Toga sounds from, Boris? It's your sound pack. You let me know where you want to hear them from. Forward cabin. So like right here? Here good? Or more forward? Ooh. Did you hear that? That thing slammed on the brakes. I heard something slide in the overhead bin. All right, we're going to use that. That looks good to Boris. Let's go. Yoga's in chat. Spool him up 50. Here we go. Auto throttle is armed on this thing automatically, right? Yes, it is armed. We just got to hit the switch. Here we go. Going flying. LNAV, VNAV off the ground needs to be armed. LNAV, VNAV. Now we go. Look at that. Pro Boeing. Spool him up 50. Yoga's in chat. Yoga. Oh yeah. Oh shoot, spoilers were on. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Toga. I tried to pull my thrust levers back too early. Uh-oh.
Z1.
Rotate, up we go. Wow, look at that wind. Positive rate. Gear up. Fly with.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, contact climate departure 120.1.
Contact Cayman departure 120.2. Amerijet 357 Heavy.
All right, thrust ref, LNAV, VNAV speed. So I was trying to pull my hardware back. Oh, listen to that reduction.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, climate departure. Identified, climb to 17,000 feet.
Climb to 17,000 feet. Amerijet 357 Heavy.
We got a double yoke on that. My mistake. Flaps 5. Flaps 1. Here we go. Flaps up. Back on course here a little bit. All right, flaps up. That's off. That's off. We're looking good. That growl. 10 for 10. I love it. I really want to hear the Rolls Royce now. You guys have been telling me the Rolls Royce is even better. Let's go ahead and throw the weather radar on. We're going to need that. Weather looks nice for now. Don't get used to it.
United 2119, turn left, heading 075.
Turn left heading 075.
it does hand fly nice. I'm just enjoying. I'm just in immersion mode. No need to talk. Just it's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. Getting ready to go through 10,000. I'll do Wingnut's favorite light turn off switches there. Make it mid. Alright. Command A. Sounds are coming down. Boris crushing it though, man. I can tell the difference from the sound pack that I had to this one. Big time, Boris. This is even better. I thought the last one was good. This is even better than that. Curious, switch back to 2024 from X-Plane 12. From your real-life experience, how realistic does 24 feel? Flight man, this is a hot topic debated amongst many simmers. I'll tell you what, I think it comes down to greatly, more so than sim versus sim, it comes down to developer versus developer. So what developer on X-Plane versus what developer on Microsoft? Because I can point to glaring unrealistic flight model characteristics on both sims in varying aircraft. So it really just comes down to how good is your developer in their own sim that they're developing for. For instance, I think Phoenix flies really nice in 2024. I also think the Tolus flies really, really nice. But then if you look at some of the data, some of the drag, some of the acceleration, a couple other performance points, the Phoenix is more accurate when it comes to those. But then if you want to look at, flight modeling, I could fly the default King Air in 2024, which does not fly good at all, and you can't VMC roll it, you can't even spin it, and then you get the default King Air in X-Plane, which flies pretty dang good for a default King Air. So very much it comes down to the dev in the sim, I think, because I think we're at a point now where we have developers that are taking full advantage of 2024 flight model and SDK, and they are putting out some really good aircraft. Enter Black Square, enter Just Flight, enter Phoenix, enter, I really want to see the 7.3s from PMDG. We'll see what happens when they come out. So that's kind of where I'm at. Steven Hayner with the 20 gifted subs. My man Steven, hope all is well, dude. Wait, was it you or a corn dog that had the baby?
Kingston radar,
I always confuse you two. But Steven, thank you for the 20 gifted subs. My man, appreciate you. I wish you bad luck on the next round of fantasy football. And I appreciate the support, man, with the 20 gifted subs. Very, very kind. If you pick a membership, if you get a membership from Steven, make sure you shout him out, say thank you. Longtime member and friend of the channel, who's definitely been involved in some good banter in the football chat as well. That has basically become not safe for work. I'm probably just gonna have to make the whole friggin' Discord not safe for work now. Corn Dog had the kid, that's right. You're getting married, that's what it is, that's what it is. Well, good luck to you, my friend. Thank you. Hot Chest says, thanks, congrats on the retirement. No, but seriously, congrats on the move and hope you enjoy the new operator. I hope so too, Hot Shot. Maybe one day you'll be slinging my gear and then I can be like, hey, I still beat Hot Shot to my operator, because I'll be slinging gear for guys that I taught how to fly. So at least maybe if you show up in the future, I'll feel a little bit better. But that's awesome, Hot Shot. I've loved watching your progress. I mean, dude, I think we first got in contact when you had just started PPL even, right? So it's been a long journey for you, man, and it's been really cool to be alongside of your productions with Boris Audio Works, going all the way back to the very first recording I made for the Fly-by-Wire 320. Awesome stuff, man. You're going down this week? Oh, Bill's Mafia, are you and I playing? Dude, Brees is on a bye. I'm on Bye-Mageddon. This is my Bye-Mageddon. Not good, Bill's Mafia. I'm gonna have to do some tinkering here. I can't go down to Bill's Mafia. A new update came out for the 340. Oh, really? Anything juicy? Hey, what happened to the MD-11? I thought I saw somebody post something about an MD-11 update. Is it in 2024? TFTI, MD-11? Yay? Nay? Let's see. Looking at our route. Let me go to the legs page here. Petsy. We have a disco. Oh, I need to put the arrival index. I need to put the arrival index in here. So what are we going to do? Anybody got a recent wins?
Kingston radar, expect to maxi 7, runway 7.
Runway 7 for you.
Expect to maxi 7, runway 7, American 1417.
I'm imagining we're going to get runway 8 again. Or 7, rather.
American 1417, or maxi 7, runway 7. Report ready for descent.
Runway 7, I would imagine.
Maxi 7, runway 7, ready for descent, American 1417.
Already starting to get bumped.
American 1417, descend to 15,000 feet, QNH 09908.
Imagine having halt 30 point. I know, Bo. Well, what made me feel better is it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, so it made me feel better. All right, go back to the index. ILS runway 7. And we'll probably take it off of Omaxi because we're coming in from this direction. Omaxi, and I think we actually filed the Omaxi 7. Omaxi 7. And then Omaxi 7 was...
American 2865.
Is there a PESI? Is there a PESI transition? PESI transition. Execute. Alright. So that's in the box. We're getting ready to level. I might have to slow down here again for the winds as we start going into this crazy wind shear. I'll tell you what, let's take advantage of it now. Let's go speed, manual speed. I want a level change, max thrust. Give me 290 in the climb. Let's get up there. It's already starting to get bumpy. So we're going to go 290 level change, fly level 340, which seems a bit aggressive, but we'll step through our flight plan here now that I've got it loaded up. Texo, Frost, Petsy, Omaxi, Vectors, shoot it, and then if you go missed, you go on that up and around. So that looks good. Alright, that looks good. I like it. Init ref. And we're going to do flaps 25, 159 as well. Alright, that's set. Yeah, look at our speed dwindling off already. We're already getting into it. Weather radar is on, and weather radaring. We're just not starting to pick it up now. Alright, we're getting there. Now this will be an auto brake 2 again. Alright. Jeez, we're already bumping. Already bumping. MD-11 update seems to be in limbo. Oh, good news. Good thing I have the Baron to fly. There you go, buddy. Gotta love the Baron. Land with a tailwind to balance out the short field takeoff? No, I don't think we'll be able to land. VTOL the landing. It's going to be interesting. Let me look at the flight tracker cam. So you can see us flight trackering right now. Oh boy. Yeah, the eye wall is just set, it just hit land according to this.
Kingston radar, southwest 583, descending via Omaxi 7, flight level 346.
Nobody's online.
Southwest 583,
which makes sense.
radar contact.
Right now, this is saying 070 at 33 knots, 998 hectopascals, 25 C. So that's steady state, 33 knots. I wonder what the gusts are. Look at this. This is a King Air 350, NOAA 65, Ryanair. What's Ryanair doing over here? We got American going back to Miami. A couple of other random birds. An F-18E. There's Wingnut. Where's Wingnut at? He's flying in there. Gaza 10, I don't know what that, British Airways. From SFO, Dude, Godspeed to this guy. This guy just flew a long haul from SFO and is going to land at Sangster. But I think, or excuse me, Kingston. Kingston seems to be a little bit more sheltered. It's only got 140 at 21, but you can see the crazy. This is getting south winds, almost south 140. This is getting direct east winds because of the rotation. Pretty neat. Does anyone know if VO1 uses FS Realistic? I know, and I do not.
Emergent 357 Heavy, Kingston radar. Expect radar vectors, ILS runway 07.
Probably going to see the runway at 50. We might have to auto land it. What is the 777 auto land limitations? I need to know that. Where is a 777 pilot when you need one? I need 777 auto land limitations. And we should probably start making sure everything tuned. I think it auto tunes the triple, right? So 1095. It should auto tune, right? We'll accept the clearance.
Expect radar vectors. ILS runway 07, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
Yeah, 1095-073. It's already in there.
Cayman 104, Kingston radar. Good day. Identified. Climb to flight level 380.
I don't know why we got to go all the way to 340. Just that's all right though.
Climb to flight level 380.
Look at that wing flexing.
Cayman 104.
How convenient, 357 watchers. We should have 300 likes by now. What's going on with that, chat? Let's go and smash that like button. I'm going to get the replay tool up right now. Just so it's ready to go. All right, replay tool is ready. .220-mile-an-hour gust sector. Wow. We're gonna get to top of climb and then be stuck. Look at that. There's the horizon. There's the beast on the horizon. That's a beautiful view right there. Amir says it's a 25-knot crosswind with a 15-knot tailwind. Okay. So I think we're within limits there. No auto land with 25, only flaps 30. Okay. Let's plan flaps 30. I'm going to reset my wind wing. I'm going to go flaps 30, 151. We're going to add 5 on top of that. So let's set 156 at flaps 30. Flaps 30, 156. The flaps 25 speed is 159, so I think that's pretty good. That's pretty fair.
Contact Sangster approach 120.8, American 1417.
Max headwind 25 knots. Max tailwind is 10 knots from Fanatical. So that's what I was afraid of. I was afraid there would be a max headwind limitation. Drop zone from Hurricane Hunters registered a 219-mile-an-hour wind just above the surface. Wow. So I think our 25-knot wind would be taking us out of the... we'll just cruise here at 8.3 Mach. I think that would take us out of the auto land. Alright. Landing, import. No METAR available. Landing en route. What were the winds?
American 357 heavy radar vectors, ILS runway 07. Report ready for descent.
Zero 70 at 3.3.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 07.
Wait, what?
Call when ready. Amerijet 357 Heavy.
Landing weight is in excess of structural limit. What? What is the max landing weight? Max landing weight 573, 760. Oh, no, 575. 575. Why are we 5,000 over? All right. at 574, 360, flaps 30, anti-ice off. This is going to be medium to poor.
American 357 Heavy, Sangster Airport landing runway 07.
Exceeds available landing distance.
Sangster Airport landing runway 07, American 357 Heavy.
Alright, so let's go ahead and bump these up to 3 and 4.
American 357 Heavy, descend to flight level 310.
310.
Descend to flight level 310, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
Alright, 310. Speed in the descent, we want to do 7.6. Actually, we can do, I guess, 8.0. Here we go. Auto brake 4.
Cayman 104, contact Havana Center 133.7.
Auto brake 4 selected. Checklist time.
Cayman 104. Have a good day.
I guess I'll just put you over there on the legs page. Here we go. Let's come down here. Normal, descent, recall notes, auto brake 4, VREF approach briefing, hang on to your butts, altimeters, normal, landing checklist will leave you there. Why are we getting so high already?
American 357 Heavy, descend to 15,000 feet, QNH 09908.
Alright, 15,000, level change, 290 on the speed. Just let's go. We need to get down. Let's get down. I want to keep the speed window closed, keep our speed back. Because we've got such sheer. I'm actually going to select 280 now. Keep us right in the middle. A little bit of speed brake to kind of help us hustle down. Can we dump fuel in this? I wouldn't know. Fuel jettison. Armed. On. Speed brake closed. 32.6. How do I know if I'm jettisoning? Left nozzle, right nozzle's open. 31.9. Oh, that's fuel to remain. How do you select?
Contact Sangster approach 120.8 Southwest 583.
Can you see it dumping outside? I don't think we're actually dumping it. Or are we? Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are dumping it.
Contact Cayman approach 120.2, shots
We're down to 30 thou. What's current aircraft weight? Import aircraft details. We're 577. We need to get 2,000 pounds out. So we got to go down to 28. Let's go down to 28,000. That's because of our long alternate. We're at idle thrust at plus 6C. Let's go ahead and force the engine anti-ice on for this approach. 28.4. 28.3, 28.2, 28. That's good in case we have to go around. So let's go ahead and nozzles disarmed, verify the fuel. There we go. That goes away. Wow. IndyBuild's A340 could never. That's how it should be done. All right, beautiful. All right, we still need to hustle down. Speed brake. We can start to see the red out there. I'm actually going to do that for spacing. All right, heading 155, flight level change speed. I know. Why is it? I should be able to go down with a, right? Or is it just because I've had them out for so long? 9,000 feet is set.
Descend to 9,000 feet, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
I'm going to leave the... I'm not going to clean up the box. I'm not going to clean up the box because I may have to come back on my own. But I'm going to take this heading vector here. Because we're a little bit tight. This will give us a little space. Oh, it's in hold mode. I forgot. I got to bring the thing to idle. Golly. Freaking Boeing and their throttle hold, man. Andre, I'm concerned too.
American 357 Heavy, turn right, heading 200.
That's okay. This is basically a delay vector. I'm going to take it.
Turn right, heading 200, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
We're going to take this delay vector. Loaded in MKJS and the force feedback snap back from the elevator hitting the winds. Nice, Twiffosp. Are you in a Baron? Golly, you can just feel the airplane. Yarbulence, says AJ. AJ, what are your screenshots? Do you even have a Hurricane in your sim? I saw you loaded up in the Amerijet 7.6. Actually, AJ, I'm not going to talk too much back because I want to actually try out the not the level, not the Zebo 7.3, the other one, CSS or whatever, CLS, whatever the other 7.3 is, because I want to try my panel in the next one. Wow, look at that. There is a solid wall over there. Level up, yeah, that's the one. Level up, level up.
357 Heavy.
Andre says his sim is only showcasing ground puddles, sadly. Watch this barrow change. 29er 32. And it's going to be less than that, I think, when we get closer.
Amerijet 357 Heavy Tungster approach. Good day. QN 809er 908. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07.
090908.
09er 8, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
Amerijet 357 Heavy. Descend to 4,800 feet.
Descend to 4,800 feet, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
Down we go, baby, down we go. More speed brake here.
Amerijet 357 Heavy. 25 miles from a max site. Turn left, heading 085. Maintain 1,800 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 07.
Turn left, heading 085, 1,800 feet till established, cleared ILS runway 07, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
Alright, we're going direct to Maxi. I'm hustling down, trying to slow down here.
583. Descend to 1,800 feet. Descend to 1,800 feet.
We need to go to the other Maxi that's not in the hold, actually. Let's clean up the box. Omaxi, good Omaxi, execute. There we go, that'll clean up the box. Golly. Screenshot. Look what we're about to fly into. Alright, we're 1,200 feet high. We're catching up to it though. Import aircraft details. We should be below. Yep, we're below 576. We'll be below. I think we'll be good. I want to go back to the chart page. ILS 7, make it big. Omaxi's at 3,000. What's the wind shear escape? Asking for a friend. Toga, hang on, and we'll come back around and try it again. I know we don't need the India ice on anymore. It's plus 17. We're below the descent path, that's fine. Shallow it out. Chat, there's no way. There's no way. We're gonna die. This might be it. This might be it, chat. We've had a good run. We might be joining Avianca 357 on this. I'm not getting the warm and fuzzies at all. Flaps 5.
Have a good one.
We're cooked, chat. We are cooked. I have a feeling we are cooked. Oh, flaps 5, not 15. There we go. Right, at or above 3,000 is set. Now I can join the loc and not the slope because I'm off the... Loc is armed. I want just the loc right now. Don't worry, the controller sounds very casual, not worried. I know. And this is with realistic turbulence too, so all you guys that turn your turbulence down. Wow, that's an incredible view right there. Now there is a hill out here. What's the terrain say? Coming in from this angle is very dangerous. I know there's a hill. Like, I mean, we can see it. Right there, 2,600 feet. The Magic Barrel Ref update, 2.9er, 1.9er now. I'll tell you what, vertical speed, I'm going to shallow this out. 800 feet per minute. Just till we get over this hill here. He did say 4,800, but I'm coming down my own way here. Americooked. Airspeed low. A little shear there, flaps 15. Oh. Big shear there. We're all right. We're okay. Big shear there, big shear. We'll keep the speed at 190 right now.
2,500.
I'm watching it, I'm watching it. Here comes another big shear. Stand by, hang on to your butts. We're losing it, losing speed, we're losing speed. I know, here it comes. I'm ready to take over. These are just shears. There's nothing we can do about it. That's why there's no 777s landing in Jamaica right now. I like our buffet margin. I think we're okay. Or I like our airspeed margin, rather. We're looking good. We're looking good. Just a little bit bumpy. Just a little bit bumpy. All right. Low glide slope is armed. Montego Bay is just getting pounded in rain wall right now. Thanks for $3 super chat, AJ. Big shear, not big sear. You can always go around. Amen to that. Thanks, AJ. That's what we hear a good go around sound too. All right, Loke is captured. Glide slope is alive. All right, our final approach speed 156. It's actually 149. I've added 5. We got 6 knots additive on that, so we're looking good.
Amerijet 357 Heavy established on final approach.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, affirmative.
All right, go on altitude, climb to 800. And then climbing 3,000. 3,000 is set for the mist. Glide slope captured.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, contact Sangster Tower 118.75.
Gears coming down.
To Tower 118.75, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
Being very careful with the
Tower,
speed.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, ILS runway 07.
Recording is on.
Amerijet 357 Heavy, Sangster Tower, wind 075 at 33, gusts for 7, runway 07 cleared to land.
Smoking signs off.
Runway 07 cleared to land, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
All right. It's time to go. It's time to do it.
2,500.
I got it. Big speed shear. Airspeed low into the shaker, just barely. That's all right. That's all right. Just shear things. Just shear things. I think I'm gonna have to take manual control though. Yep. Autopilot's off. I have control. Flight director's off. I'm gonna just fly it. Let's get the flight path vector on there. Holy! I can't even see the frickin' flight path vector, chat. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go ahead and dial in 156. We have to do flaps. We probably should have done flaps 25, but I was gonna do an auto land. I'm gonna leave the auto throttle, do auto throttle things here. Oh, here comes a big shear. I can feel it. I'm trying to pitch up. I'm trying to pitch up. Come on, power please, power please. Yeah, I'm gonna need to take over the thrust levers. I want to get my flight director recaptured here, hold on. I almost like riding it a little bit high on the slope just because these massive shears. A little extra cushion here. Flight path vector is essentially worthless. Alright, there's the glide slope on the flight director. I saw the runway and then I lost the runway.
1,000.
Feels good in case we gotta go around. We're 24/7. Dude, the engine sounds though. I've seen the flight path vector far off the ND like that. I don't know if I've ever seen it beyond the ND. Okay, runway's in sight now, I think. Yeah, I got the runway. We're looking good, actually. Checklist incomplete. We'll ignore that. Oh, spoilers. Spoilers on.
United 1628, ready to go, runway 07.
Jeez.
United 1628, hold short of 07.
Getting real nasty now.
We'll go hold short of 07,
Real nasty.
United 1628.
Get it down. Come down. Come down. Come down.
$500.
Come on, auto thrust. More power, please. More power, please. More power,
400.
please. Golly, I've got the throttle. I've got the throttle.
300.
Power, power, power.
200.
We're losing it. It's shifting off. We're losing it. There we go. Got her back.
100.
Plenty of speed now. Bring it down. Bring it down. We can't float. We don't have the landing data to float this one.
50.
Easy.
30. 20. 10.
My rudder pedals came undone.
United 1628.
I've got no turn left. Full right rudder. Jeez.
Line up and wait, runway 07, United 1628.
My rudder pedals slipped off the floor. I'm pushing on the rudder pedals so hard.
357 heavy.
I need to use the
Exit next available taxiway.
I was pushing so hard on the rudder. My rudder pedals came
Available
unstuck.
taxiway, Amerijet 357 Heavy.
Holy. Now the question is, did we keep it on the pavement? I don't know. I am not 100% sure if we kept her on the pavement, Chad. I am not sure. I am not sure.
United 1628, Sangster Tower, wind 075 at 33, gusts for 7. Runway 07, cleared for takeoff. Traffic 1 mile final, no delay.
Runway 07, cleared for takeoff. No delay, United 1628.
I don't know what to say. I'm kind of at a loss for words, chat.
357 heavy, contact ground 121.7. Have a good day.
I know we did not grease it. I just ran out of speed. I was trying to get a little more flare. I didn't want to hit it the tail. Look at United going YOLO mode. Wow, we got down just in time. The visibility is 0. We got down just in time. Let me save the replay right now. I'm going to save the replay. 777 Melissa. Okay, well, let's taxi the ramp, man. Nothing to see here.
American 2622, contact Sangster Tower 118.75.
Contact tower 118.
Yeah, the animation is too low FPS. It makes it seem like my sim is running at 0 frames. Flight director's off. I can't believe my rudder pedal came undone. I would have been able to have better centerline control after touchdown anyway. But my rudders came unstuck.
Southwest 907.
Yeah, I can't see
IFR
anything.
clearance to Baltimore, Washington.
I mean, the visibility is so... Oh, look at that. Guys, I'm in spot view. Have you ever been in spot view and not seen your airplane? I'm not zoomed out. I'm in spot view.
Squawk 5662, Southwest 907.
I can't see.
Read back correct. Call me back when
There we go.
Pushback or engine start.
I wouldn't be able to see a follow me truck. I can't even see the pavement.
JetBlue 2126, request taxi to the active.
I mean, there's nothing. I can't see. We're going to just have to park it.
JetBlue 2126, runway 07 taxi via Alpha.
Runway 07 via Alpha, JetBlue 2126.
Because we're not going to go to the gate. We're just going to go over here on the ramp, I think.
Southwest 907 at gate 1 tree, reduce pushback.
Imagine if we were 2 minutes later
Southwest
on our landing,
907,
guys.
Sangster ground, pushback approved, face southwest.
Pushback approved, face southwest, southwest 907.
If we were 2 minutes later, we wouldn't have been able to land. I mean, I can't. We just gonna have to do the replay. There's nothing to see, guys. There we go. Gone. I mean, we're gonna just taxi into the dirt. Let's just park here on the ramp and do the replay. X-Plane 12 could never, indeed. And this is another reason why Microsoft is GOAT. The varying weather conditions. Oh, there we go. We can see. Go, 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 go. All right, this is we're coming around the backside of the terminal. Which I don't know why we'd be parking over here. Oh my gosh.
Southwest 907, ready to taxi to the active.
Can't see. I need a lead-in line
Southwest
for a gate.
907,
We're either going to find a
runway
lead-in
07
line
taxi
for a
via
gate, or
Alpha.
we're going to go straight into the building. Because there's a terminal in front of us. Here's 14. Here's gate 14. I saw 1-4.
Southwest 907, hold position for traffic.
Hold position, southwest 907.
Oh my gosh. There's the Delta. Oh, there's somebody at this gate.
907, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, southwest
There's somebody
907.
at the gate. Look what it is. We're just going to do a replay. Look at that. Alright, that's when you set the brake and say, come get a tug. Come get a tug. I'm done. Brake is set. Call ops. Tell them to come get us. We're not moving the
JetBlue
airplane.
2126, contact Sangster Tower 118.75.
Wow.
Contact
All
tower
right.
118.75.
Well, that was
JetBlue
exciting.
2126.
Let's go ahead and turn off beyond ATC. Listen, we won't even do a shutdown. Let's go into replay. I want to watch this thing. We got to see how we did. Let's go back to this. Volanta. Oh. So when is it considered a hard landing in a 777? Because this says we landed at an aggressive foot per minute. Yeah, if you look at the vertical stream, we were kind of flying in. We made it, because this is live radar. So we made it just in time for these heavy bands to come in here. If we were 2 minutes later, we would have been screwed. We kind of landed in this little break in the weather. All right. Let's see what the replay looks like. I'm going to disconnect the yoke here because this is going to be problematic for sure. 600 foot per minute plus in Boeings is considered hard. Okay, good. We didn't hit 600 feet per minute. Have you seen an ACMI triple land? Not sure it's possible to have a hard landing in it. That is true. I have seen a couple of the hard landings. Acme charters. Listen to those flap sounds coming down. Wow. 10 out of 10 on the sounds. It looks awful dark in here, guys. I just want to see if we kept it on the pavement. If we kept it on the pavement with no pod strikes, I will 100% be happy with it, man. I mean, we're landing in a Category 5 hurricane, so I will accept a little firmness. Lav and all seats need to be pressure washed. Well, thank goodness we got cargo on board. We're full-blown Amerijet this time. I love this livery on here. This is really growing on me. I feel like we need to be flying into Miami on a hot summer day. Amerijet cargo. I don't think I have another stream plan to have a Apollo today. I think I'm wiped.
$1,000.
747 in hurricane when? I know. I'll send this to PMDG's tech team. Be like, look, I landed the 777 in a Cat 5 hurricane. Can I join the early access for the 742? That would be something, man. Can't wait to fly a 747 in the hurricane. I think PMDG 74 Classic first flight's going to be Honolulu to Kai Tak. Pan Am. What's that? Wind shear. Wind shear.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Look at that. I went straight into a wind shear. In the replay
Don't
mode.
sink. Don't. 500.
Wow.
400.
Was that almost 140 knot? Look at the wing flex. Look at the wing. Look at the wing. Chat, the slats are gonna rip off. Look at that. I have never in my life seen the wing flex that aggressive in the sim. Look at that. I didn't even know they could flex that much in the sim. I've seen them do the brake test on YouTube, but wow. Are we gonna touch down? Oh! I can't see it. We cannot see outside. I have to wait for a break in the rain to see the touchdown. Oh, there we go. Hey, we're on the pavement. still on the pavement. We're on the pavement. We're on the pavement. Oh, chat, 100% legal. We did it. See, I would have been back on center line much quicker if I had my rudder pedal didn't slip there. Right on the 1,000 footers. All right, here we go. A little bit of brake and visibility. Right on the markers. Remember I said we couldn't float it? See. That's mid because I lost my rudder pedal. Oh, look at the effects though. I've never seen those. Like the blowing the rain sideways out of the reverser. Is that a PMDG effect? Look at that. Watch this move. Look at the water effects as the reverser kicks in. That is pretty dang cool. Oh, screenshot. A little bit of a sun shot right there. That is so cool. Hold on, let's do, I gotta do this, gotta go here, gotta reset the camera. I wanna try to do this before. Come on, 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 come on. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh my goodness. Well, I gotta go back, and then I gotta do this. I gotta undo you, I want to center you a little bit more. There we go. Watch this, guys. This might be one of the coolest looking replays we've done ever. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that didn't even look like a 500, to be honest with you. That didn't, I mean, maybe, but it didn't look that hard. I've seen YouTube videos land harder than that. One more, just audio only, full sounds. Alright, I'm going to clip that and send it to PMDG. 747 training complete. Alright, I'm done. I am done. That was sick. I'm going to give you guys a couple more replays to watch. We'll wind it back a little bit more. You can enjoy it from wing view. Screenshot City, man. Screenshot City for that. Now the rain is breaking up, so we'll get to see it a little bit more clear. I'm done, though. I'm done. Oh, look at that. All right, guys. I know we had fun on the sim today. Let's keep the people of Jamaica in our prayers and our thoughts so they can make sure everyone makes it out all right. It's going to be a pretty serious storm for them. It's happening right now, so our hearts go out to the people of Jamaica. We hope that it's not as devastating in terms of loss of life. So the stream was fun, though. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for hanging out with me. Make sure you hit the like button for me on the way out. We had some massive sub donos on this stream. I really appreciate all of the support. Mike P, Blackbird Controls, AJ, Stephen Hayner, Captain Sim, Eastern T3, Ryan R, Alex Hinosa with 50 as well. Hot Shot, shout out to Hot Shot for the gifted subs and for the awesome sound pack here on the PMDG 777. If you're flying the 777 with an Alpha sound pack, you're not even flying the 777. So, you guys are awesome. I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'm V1. See ya.